Tanjiro's journey to save his sister and find and kill Muzan Kibutsuji is not going to be an easy one, especially when he's being attacked by a demon which has the power to use killer bouncy balls. Hello my friends and welcome to another review of Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba, and this was another spectacular episode from beginning to end. This is one of the most gorgeous anime of the season, whether it be the glorious backdrops, the character designs, or even just the stylistic choices that they make. This was another visually awesome looking episode, and picking up from the end of the last one, Tanjiro has finally found Muzan Kibutsuji. However, Muzan is using his distinctive ability to transform people into demons to distract Tanjiro from cutting off his freaking head. At the end of the last episode, suddenly a citizen was transformed into a demon and started attacking his wife, and Tanjiro had no choice but to try and save this woman, giving Muzan the perfect opportunity to escape with his family, but not before Tanjiro can yell at the top of his lungs that he will find him, even if it means going to the very depths of hell itself. It's a pretty awesome moment, and as the police come in and try to subdue this crazy demon man, Tanjiro is desperately trying to stop him from going on a rampage, when suddenly he is saved by two mysterious demons. This one woman who goes by the name of Tamayo, and her confidant who goes by the name of Yushiro. This scene is especially gorgeous as she has the distinctive ability to create these flowery illusions, and she does so by actually scratching her arm, revealing all of this blood, and suddenly these massive streams of flowers just explode from all over the place, and it's hypnotically beautiful to say the least. She is able to save Tanjiro and decides to actually help him out in his effort to save his sister, as well as taking down Muzan himself. Speaking of Muzan, it looks like he's finally going to be going on the prowl. He gets separated from his family conveniently, saying that he's going on a business trip, but of course he's really just wanting to figure out what's the deal with this Tanjiro kid, as well as gathering his evil forces. There's a great scene where they actually establish how incredibly scary he is, as he's walking down this random alley and he runs into these two drunks and their sister, and of course, in every other fashion, basically they bump into each other, the drunks get pissed off, and they end up crossing the wrong dude. Muzan just absolutely wrecks these guys, just slamming this one dude into a brick wall, completely killing him, and kicking his older brother into the air with his blood spraying all over the place. But it's the sister who ends up getting the worst treatment, as he quite literally grows a claw from his finger and just stabs her in the forehead, injecting his demonic blood into her body until eventually it overloads and she transforms into a disgusting melting Cronenberg-type monster. It's some of the most horrifying imagery that I've actually seen from the show, and it also shows that while Muzan is kind of a slick dresser, he is not above doing things in a very messy and violent fashion. He snaps his fingers just once and suddenly two of his attendants just appear from the shadows. These two distinctive demons, a boy and a girl. The boy actually has these weird, freaky eyeballs on the palms of his hands, which have arrows on them, and he uses this to actually track down his enemies. And the girl, well, she basically uses, for a lack of better word, these bouncy balls, which have the ability to basically break through buildings and destroy things with a lot of gusto. Basically, they're going to be going after Tanjiro, and that's because Muzan wants them to go after this kid who has these distinctive earrings. Apparently, there is some sort of samurai or demon slayer that Muzan encountered in the past who looks a lot like Tanjiro, to the point where they're probably related, or this could very well be his father. They have the same style of hair, same color, same earrings, and he even has one of those distinctive blades, and his happens to be that crimson red color that everybody was really hoping to see. So it's pretty obvious at this point that there's something special about Tanjiro and his lineage. He might be the Chosen One-esque character, but I can't wait to see ultimately where this is going to be headed. The rest of the episode, we get to spend time with these two brand new characters, Tamayo and Yushiro. Tamayo is a demon, but she happens to be a good demon, and she also happens to be a doctor, and she was transformed into a demon because of Muzan, and she wants to get revenge against him. What's really interesting about her character is that she's a doctor, and she does a lot of these experiments on humans and demons because she's trying to find a way to reverse the effects of being transformed. But she's also been able to reclaim a little bit of her humanity because she actually doesn't have the requirement of having to eat people. She only has to consume a very small amount of blood. This also goes for her young student, Yushiro, as well. Yushiro is deathly dedicated to Tamayo. He's probably in love with the character and was probably saved at one point because of her, so he has a lot of respect for his master, and a lot of the humor during this scene goes for the fact that Tanjiro is sort of overstepping his boundaries when he's actually talking to her, and he always ends up getting his ass handed to him thanks to Yushiro. And bringing Nezuko along was also very fun because, one, she's just such a stupidly fun and cute character, how she just sort of randomly pops in and out of scenes just doing really stupid, cute things for no reason other than the fact that it just needs to be adorable. And there's also something very unique about her as well, something that Tamayo notices, the fact that she slept for 2 years straight and not even requiring to have to eat anyone, as well as not going completely berserk in a crazy demonic way. Basically, Tanjiro has just found someone who might not have the clear answer of how to transform his sister back, but might have the potential to figure out how to actually do it. So this is someone who desperately needs to be protected. But of course, they start to get attacked by those two demons who are working for Muzan, and a massive conflict is about to go down. So, what's the rundown on this episode of Kimetsu no Yaiba? I cannot speak for how beautiful this freaking show looks. Even in just the small moments where they're trying to be funny, moments where they're just showing the environment. There's this one scene of that one demon who can track things, and just the overall image of like what the tracks look like. They could have gotten really lazy and just showed us footprints, but they give us these like weird sort of like ethereal fire footprints which are constantly moving and emanating from the ground. It just looks so visually striking, and that combined with the character design continues to be top notch. Tamayo in particular comes across as a very wise and beautiful character. There's this like weird glow about her that I can't quite explain, but it's really awesome to see. Yushiro again is another one of those simple but really awesome characters. You can tell he's a demon because of his teeth and his eyes, but just like Tamayo, he's definitely more human-like than a lot of the other demons that we've seen in the show. I especially love when they actually go to her headquarters. She seems to specialize in creating illusions, and her house is actually hidden with this like weird sort of like wall that you can actually walk directly through. I wonder if anybody's ever accidentally tried to lean up against that thing and accidentally fallen through, or maybe she actually does have the ability to make it solid. Either way, it really shows that a lot of the demons in the show are going to have a lot of interesting abilities. It is also interesting to note that she, just like Muzan, seems to have the ability to transform humans into demons, and that's because she's been around for such a long time, apparently over 200 years, and still managing to keep her good looks. She seems like she does have good intentions, and what I think is most intriguing about this is how Tanjiro is going to introduce the concept of these good demons to the other Demon Core Slayer members. We've never actually gotten into the other members yet and how the hierarchy works and all of that, so I can't wait to see how he's actually going to try and explain to these people that there are demons in this world that aren't necessarily bad. It's kind of interesting that they're going in this direction first before we get to see him interacting with some of the other members of the Demon Slaying Corps. That alone, I think, is going to be one of the cooler aspects of the show, but before we get there, it's going to be all about Tanjiro battling against these two followers of Muzan Kibutsuji, and it's coming at a really good time because in order for Tamayo to actually go through her research, she's going to have to collect blood samples, and she wants Tanjiro to go after all of these demons which work directly under Muzan, mostly because they carry a lot of the same power and blood as him, and when she's able to analyze that along with Nezuko's blood, she might actually be able to come up with some sort of a solution to transform demons back into humans. But again, like I said, the best thing about this episode simply has to be the art direction and the animation. It is just gorgeous from every single element. It's one of those shows where you can kind of like screenshot just about any shot and it'll actually manage to look really freaking great. So yeah, I really loved this episode, which is why I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5. I would love to get your thoughts about this episode of Kimetsu no Yaiba. You can tell me all of them in the comments section below. What do you hope to see in the battle against Muzan's followers? Do you think that Tamayo is going to be able to survive and continue her research? And what do you want to see from the rest of this anime series? Give me all your thoughts and let's have a discussion about it in the comments section below. For those of you who've been watching my reviews for a while, you'll probably notice that things are looking a little different in terms of the quality here. I'm actually using a brand new camera, I'm using some brand new audio equipment because I just relaunched my YouTube channel. It is no longer Super Kami Guru 9000, it is now known as Ace Guru. I am the Ace Guru himself, and I wanted to just do more high quality videos for you guys. There's still going to be some weekly anime reviews, but each week I'm going to be releasing a big high quality video in my effort to try and make this a little more entertaining for you and to give you more varied and diverse content. And of course, one of the best ways for you guys to actually support my channel is to watch the videos and like them, but a really easy way would be to check out our PayPal and our Patreon accounts. There will be links for those in the description box below, and I want to go ahead and just say a very big thank you to a donator. His name is Naji Falata. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. What I will say is, Naji, you have donated over $100 to this channel, and because of you, you're actually increasing the quality of these videos. I really hope you're going to continue to enjoy the content, and I cannot thank you enough for your amazing contribution. Like I said, if you guys would like to contribute to the channel, I highly recommend using the PayPal and the Patreon. What's really cool about the Patreon account, and something that I'm going to be changing in the future, is that if you guys actually manage to donate $10 or more, if there's a show that you want me to review, I'll review it for you, and I mean just about anything. So this will be a great opportunity for you guys to actually sort of shape and mold what sort of content is actually going to be coming out of the brand new channel. But again, any and all contributions can go a long way. Even if you only donate $1 a month, it's a really great way to help support this channel. I really cannot wait to create more great content for you guys. I'm just so excited, and I want to continue to ride the momentum of everything we're doing. Of course, like I said, I'm using a brand new camera. I have a really cool new microphone above me, but I'm also going to be changing the backdrop behind me a little bit. I'm going to be painting my shelves, painting the walls. I'm going to probably throw in some brand new LED lighting. It's going to be slow to change, but it's going to be happening really soon. I'm also going to be doing a lot of videos at the studio that I work at as well, in order to, again, give you guys higher quality content. So again, thank you all for everyone who's been contributing to the channel, leaving comments, liking the videos, and sharing it with all of your friends. I hope you continue to stick around and see more of the amazing content that me and my good friend Christian are going to try and make for you. So thank you all again for watching this video. I'll see you all next time, and as always, stay down there, baby.